So bro, I saw you got quite a lot of tattoo.
Yeah, man.
Some pretty dope. Other one pretty fucked up. But that's what we like. So if you have to choose one tattoo that you get with a more fucked up story behind it.
Oh,
Take care. I know you probably get that.
Okay, let me think. There is
Think about it.
Oof. Two really stand out as like extreme tattoos, I would say. Like one is these lines that I have on my
Tell me
neck.
Some crispy stuff about it.
Shout outs to Primo Q, like living together almost, like hanging out every day, making music and tattooing. I was getting like tattooed every day, and we were like doing some kind of like pain meditation. We were experimenting with some hardcore stuff, so I asked him to use like the biggest shader that he has and use it as a liner. First we did the flower, I tried to test my limits of how much pain I can take in a tattoo. The next day we did the lines on my neck. The lines are the really hardcore part because we woke up and did that for breakfast, and I was really flailing my legs and screaming, and like we have a say for it. I was telling him no problem if I scream, and they would just keep doing it.
Yes.
Around 1/3 of the way in I almost fainted, so like I drank some syrup. It's like full of sugar, so I drank this, so it was okay, we finished it. Then it was bleeding as fuck, and like the next 2 weeks it was like green and blue all over. It looked so hardcore.
But I mean, at the end of the day, it's there and it's looking good.
Yeah, I love it.
I
mean, it needed to be made in this painful way to look like this, to be this tattoo. The pot was the only part that was already there.
I was already there.
We left it out. We didn't cover it by the lines because the lines kind of represent like prison bars. That's in like my throat where I communicate from, and I feel like I have such a hard time stitching together the right words. I mix up different languages even, and I still can't find the right words to express my feelings because I feel like language is so primitive. So yeah, it's got like the corny ass meaning, but
I mean, that's a pretty deep meaning, and I think it's actually
quite I love it too.
It's like, yeah. And I think it's something you cannot really, when I see, I cannot say, oh, that means that's shit, you know, like that's something you need to speak with you know, like, to get the meaning.
It's good that we talk about it here.
That's what we're talking about, yes. Alright, dope. And if you have to choose, I want to ask one tattoo, your favorite one on your body, the one maybe with the more meaning for you.
It would either be this one or the one on my dick. And yes, I have a tattoo on my dick. So I'll tell you why I got it first of all. As you can see, like it kind of like around here, it's all filled in, you know. And everything, I literally have tattoos pointing to my dick. And everything was full except for my dick. It looked so naked. It's like this piece of meat with like just nothing on it, you know. So I was like, okay, I gotta change that. I got a knife tattooed on there. It's like a black work that's been done with a 7 needle, you know, and did like 3 hours on my dick. You have to say it was an interesting experience. Like it had to be hard for the stencil and stuff. I think that was the hardest part to like get the stencil on and in the right way, you know.
And how about the pain?
It's like I have to say mostly it's okay. I suspected it to be not so bad when I first had the idea, and then I kind of like people told me, I was like, no, okay, I was scared. And I was waiting for 6 hours in a tattoo shop because it was my friend doing it, and so I was like waiting for 6 hours with this knowledge that's gonna happen. It's psychologically, it's intense, but it's okay, like especially the middle part, like the place where like the head starts is like painful, and surprisingly where it's like connects to the body is also, it's more painful. That's the most painful part, it's so insane, but it's okay, kind of like in the middle parts, all the edges are so painful that the middle part is kind of like where you breathe through, and that was the same experience for me with here, with the neck, because like we had to like pull it up, start here, and then go like a meat hook.
And be on the bones, kind of.
Yeah, and here also on the bottom it was painful, so here was super chill, while getting the neck tattoos, the same experience with the dick. Somebody asked me like, how was dick tattoo? I was like, bro, Buddha so wie Hals. It means like, bro, like the neck. I'm literally getting this tattooed on my eyelids next.
Yeah? What you want to write?
I am you.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
So like when I talk to people, sometimes I get shy and I break eye contact so people can still get the same message looking at my eyelids.
That's a crazy meaning, I like it.
Thank you.
I like it. So speaking about tattoo, you get some other tattoo. I saw some shit kind of everywhere. There's so many. If you have one story that's like a cool story you want to talk about.
I just put Sailor Moon because she's like this image that I just remember as a kid, like watching on television, you know, her transformation mode, you know, where she, like stuff is like wrapping around her hands, like her feet like becoming like this long thing. Where I'm like pretty sure that Sailor Moon contributed to my foot fetish, like as a kid. Like, I'm being exposed to Sailor Moon as a kid, so like Sailor Moon is really a cultural heritage. Yes, exactly. It's just water. Stay hydrated.